Hi guys, it's Cassie and today we are going to be going through what's new in luxury fashion this month, May edition. I do this on a monthly basis. I come and I tell you what you need to know, alright? Fashion news, new collab info, right? What's hot and what's trending and all of this to keep you on the pulse of it all. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie and I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Guys, are you ready? Let's go. Guys, this is my last sit down video in this apartment in London. Oh my gosh, how crazy. There's going to be one more video that's like packing and then after that we're off. We're off. Anyway, no time for sentimentality over here. Fashion news number one. Balenciaga released dirty trainers. Yes, you heard me right. So basically, earlier this month, Balenciaga got everybody up in arms, all right, over them selling shoes that really look like they've been through it. So of course, people got a little bit like concerned. What are you doing? Selling this for that money? How dare you? Ever the troll, Balenciaga always knows what it's doing. So there are kind of two parts to this sneaker release. This sneaker is called the Paris sneaker. Really, the Paris sneaker are these sort of Converse style looking sneakers for men and women, available in black, white and red, in a high top version or in sort of like a backless slipper style as well. And yes, these also do look used, but I wouldn't even say to the extent of like Golden Goose, you know? So then you've got the cut, graffitied, burnt high tops that are limited edition, okay? I believe there's only going to be 100 of each style produced. They're currently available for pre-order and they are £1,290, about $1,800. So apparently the story behind these shoes is like you really need to use things until they are unusable. That's the story. I don't know if that's just what they've made up. You know, like modern art, right? It's just like a white painting with a dot in the middle and it's called the meaning of life, right? And it's like, oh, it's meant to represent blah, blah, blah. I feel like they've done that with this sneaker. Look, your trolls, we all know your trolls. People are going to buy it. Great, good for them. People are going to think it's ridiculous. I'm with those people. But nevertheless, this is Balenciaga. Now, another piece of fashion news has come out since me filming this video, and that is Chanel's plans to open up stores purely for their top spending clients. Chanel's been raking in the cash and they've decided that because their stores tend to be very highly populated, that they are going to focus on their ultra VIP clients to give them a better experience. Here's my thoughts. Instead of catering to the people that, let's be honest, would buy no matter what your price increases, no matter what situation they're in to buy, because your ultra VIPs, they're not even stepping in the store. Just messaging their SA, send me this, payment link, thank you very much, okay? What you should possibly focus on is bettering the experience in stores in general so that you might increase the number of your high spending VVIPs because people are happy with the service. But that's just my 2 cents. Moving on to new and noteworthy. Okay, Gucci and Adidas are doing a collaboration. We knew this, we saw it on the runway. But what I really like is that they have released all of the images, all of the items, all of the pricing. Thank you very much for letting us plan ahead, Gucci. On the Gucci website, ahead of its launch on the 7th of June, which is great because usually when collabs happen, there's talk, drop, oh my gosh, I don't know how much everything is, right, let me get the coins together, I'm going to need to transfer this to that account, you know, kind of thing. At least this is letting us have the opportunity to plan. Now, this collection is quite interesting because there's quite a range of like, there are some things that are a lot for the eyes. And there are also some really great pieces that are quite minimal and interesting. Minimal isn't the word. Subtle and interesting, and a nice way to have a little bit of this collab without having to go full Gucci Adidas tracksuit situation. My favourite piece are the sodding jacquard shorts. Of course they are. On first inspection you're like, oh yes, lovely pair of tan beige shorts there with your Gucci stripes down the side, the Gucci webbing. Great, good for you. No. Look closely, and in the fabric you've got the Gucci logo, you've got the Adidas trefoil logo, whatever that thing is, in there. A subtle moment, right? And it's also a piece that you can churn out all the time, right? Easy to style, easy to work with, that's what we want. There is also an incredible jumpsuit as part of this collection, and you've got the Adidas 3 stripes down the side. Again, a very Gucci piece, but you see that little element of the collab. Obviously, one of the most popular pieces from this collection is going to be the Gazelle sneakers. They've really kind of gone quite simple with the designs, or you can get shouty and loud and let everybody know. The second collaboration, Givenchy did a collaboration with Disney. If I'm the first person to tell you this, I'm not surprised, because it has been silence, crickets, tumbleweed. And to be honest with you, you're going to see why. This dropped on the 17th of May. I still believe it's all available. It's only t-shirts and a hoodie, and it's literally just silhouettes of popular Disney characters. Now, we've seen Bambi in Givenchy before, namely Riccardo Tisci era. It's very iconic, the Bambi t-shirt, love, love, love. This collaboration is extremely lazy. This is just, and I've also heard that Disney actually has a range of t-shirts that are extremely similar, that are, you know, nowhere even near the same sort of price. Apparently, there is going to be a second release to this in the summer. Let's see if something interesting comes along, because at the moment, my expectations are on the floor. We have a Louis Vuitton Nike collaboration update. There were natterings on the internet that if your SA hasn't reached out to you to pre-order, you haven't got a chance. But then I have also heard that there are going to be some released online. It's going to be one of those sharpen your digital elbows, right? Refreshing, refresh, refresh. You've got to have every device you've got on it, right, to get a pair, because it's going to be mental. These are going to range in price from, I believe, $2,000 to $2,500, and there will be 9 versions available. The next one, a little bit of blast from the past. Actually, no, it's not a blast from the past. It's like a round 2. Louis Vuitton and Yayoi Kusama. Louis Vuitton recently showed their cruise collection, and there were some pieces that had sort of like paint dots on it and also like silver molten bubbles. And basically they've teased a collaboration with artist Yayoi Kusama, who's very well known for lots of things, but I think most people know her for the Infinity Rooms, the last collaboration with Louis Vuitton in 2010, which apparently was one of the most successful Louis Vuitton collaborations to date. This is going to be released in January 2023, I believe. So if you love it, prepare yourself. The next collaboration announcement, Jacquemus and Nike. Right, all the sports brands are doing the rounds, aren't they? Anyway, this was announced on the 16th of May, and this is like minimal chic sportswear. That's the best way I can describe it. So we've only seen like a couple sneak peek pictures. We've seen the back of one of the sports tops, and we're seeing earth tones, very Jacquemus design details, with then just like a little Nike swoosh, just a little gold Nike swoosh, you know, integrated in there. Apparently, so there's going to be activewear and all of that, and there's also going to be the Humara sneaker, I think that's how I pronounce it, released as part of this collection as well. Now, I would like to drop a quote from Mr. Jacquemus himself. It was important for the collection to be accessible for all bodies and to be a natural blend of Jacquemus style and Nike performance. This is going to launch on the 28th of June, exclusively on the Jacquemus website and some Nike retail stores. So if you're looking to level up your gym outfit, or you really want to flex on the ladies in Pilates, 28th of June, my friends. Right, the next one, this was a bit of a weird launch as well, because there was sort of like a little bit of rumours about it, and then all of a sudden it's like, it's on the website for a week. Balenciaga and Adidas. Yes, we know Adidas is the luxury collab bicycle. So these were available from the 22nd to the 29th of May, and it just looked like sort of merch, Adidas merch, with like a tiny little Balenciaga twist. I don't know, there was no fanfare, there was nothing. I don't even know if these luxury brands want to collaborate with Adidas at this point. Okay, moving on to hot items, yes. Right. I've got a weird selection today, but nonetheless wanted to share. Number 1, Rimowa. They release new kind of seasonal colours every year, and the colours have been announced, and let me tell you. So this is for the Essential collection, which is the plastic collection, which is the collection that I fully recommend. I don't think you should go for the metal ones, right? Because they get bent out of shape very easily. It also means that if you are somebody that packs to the brim like me, it's a lot harder to squash stuff in. Like, everything has to sort of be in its place. Whereas with the plastic ones, you can squash in. She's malleable and moldable, and she does her sodding job very well. But anyway, the new collections are Lavande and Citron. Glorious. That yellow, not too rich, not too pastel, a wonderful in between these two together. Oh, so the next thing that's sort of been really popular, I know thread styling specifically is getting a lot of requests for these, and it's like a super popular hot item with them, are the Chanel flip-flops. These are, shall we say, an oversized padded puffy flip-flop. Does it look comfortable? Yes. That looks like it would be very comfortable to walk in. It's again this kind of like inspired dad shoe, chunky shoe situation, but done in a flip-flop essentially. So apparently that's very popular. I don't know how you feel about it. I don't feel anything for it, to be very honest with you, but I'm here to tell you. Third thing, we know the Bottega Veneta Jodie. We know that they've been doing it in different variations. Where's Chlorophyll? Okay, she's in the corner. We know that they've been doing it in some really cool textures and all of that. Have you seen this bubble one? This reminds me of, did you see The Incredibles? And one guy just like keeps throwing these sort of molten, is it in The Incredibles? It has to be in The Incredibles. It reminds me of that, but I really like these variations that they're doing it in. It feels very different, and because we know that the Jodie is super popular, and so I like that they're not just giving us new colours, they're giving us new textures and different I don't know. I just think it's done very well, and I think this is cool. And if you want something edgy and different, she's giving it to us. The next one is kind of a brand that's been on my radar, and I know that it's not new, but I haven't really heard much talkings. Andrea Wazen, not sure, shoes. Like tutu inspired, right? So even like the sandals have like a little ruffle. Oh, she also incorporates crystals very well, right? Really nice sandals, really nice. I think her main signature style is like a pointed court with the tulle over it. Again, a little bit of ruffle, a little bit of fluff. She's very feminine, but I feel like if you still like the style but you're a little bit more of an edgy person, then maybe the darker tones, or just as a pop to a look, you know, let's have it. And lastly, Dior showed their spring summer men's collection, and there was one piece that really captured my heart. A saddle belt bag with a chunky little chain, and they've done her in like different textures as well. There's like a puffy nylon-y looking one that looks like the quilting is sort of printed on there. There's like glittery ones. Stop. They better price this for the men's section as well, because you know the men's section is better priced than the women's. Yeah, put that in your diaries. Spring summer 2023, so we're talking end of this year. Let's get it together. Let me know what you thought of today's news. I'm going to leave a link to another video over here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are, and in the words of my father,
if you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, keep your mouth shut.
I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.